Hi, welcome to your daily tarot reading. This is for Tuesday, the 4th of July. Let's have a look at what's coming up for you today. And the 4th of July, isn't that American Independence Day? Happy Independence Day to everyone watching in the States. Happy Independence Day. Let's have a look at what's coming up for you today via the tarot. Okay. So we have the Emperor, we have the Sun, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Emperor is the man. The Emperor is a symbol of authority, of rigidity, of being inflexible. It's like Taurus in the astrology. It's focused on money and working hard and creating a safe, stable environment. But it's not about being frivolous and having fun and doing things spontaneously. It's about working hard consistently to create something permanent and long term. So there's a sense of safety, rigidity, things being in place, things being very structured today, and you have a very clear and strong foundation on which to base your life on. So you go into the day almost feeling very secure about yourself in some way. The next card is the Sun, and the Sun is the most important luminary in our solar system. If it weren't for the Sun, really none of the other planets or anything would matter. In astrology, the Sun represents your identity and it represents who you are. In the tarot, the Sun is about energy, it's about good times, it's also your identity, but often it's about getting in touch with your true identity, your inner child, the joyous identity that you came into the world with, that changed once you started to learn about how the world works. When we come into the world and, when we're children, we can all still see spirit and we can connect with spirit and we're still very much in touch. But then as we get older and as we become socialized, we get taught all the skills of the earth, of how to deal with other people, other people's ego. You develop your own ego. You start competing with other people, and the focus really shifts from the spiritual unmanifest and it turns towards the world. And it turns towards the things of the world and the people of the world. Okay? So we've got the Emperor here, which is the epitome of that focus. The Emperor is really the archetypal image of materialism and physicality and things being concrete in the here and now of this world. People, places, things. Anything to do with the earth is represented by the Emperor. Okay? So you are engaging with that. You go into the day feeling good, but if you go into the day really with your heart wide open and expecting to have things turn out wonderfully, and for you to just really be able to let your guard down and for everything to work out, then you're going to have a horrible surprise because things are not going to work out. The Five of Pentacles is about tough times, it's about rejection, it's about being out in the cold, but having someone there with you to support you, getting through it. So here we've also got two people. We've got the mother taking care of the child, and here we have the mother taking care of the child. So this is you taking care of your own inner child, and this is you taking care of your own inner child, okay? So on this day, I really feel that you go into the day and you try and pursue one of your worldly hopes and dreams. You either go for a job interview and you try and get into this institution that is there for has been there for a long time, okay? You apply for a job at Vogue, you go in, you interview. It has been your childhood dream to work for Vogue magazine ever since you were a 5-year-old little girl. You go into the interview, you get rejected, you're not going to work at Vogue, and you have to take care of yourself because it's a disappointment, it's a rejection, it's a hardship. So the main thing here that the cards are saying is that today the world will come across as very tough. The world will not seem like a friendly, welcoming, opening place, especially if you're wanting to get your foot in the door, or if you're wanting to apply for a job, or if you're wanting to be a part of something. Then the world will seem like a really tough place. If you apply and try and be a part of that, you will get rejected and you'll be disappointed, and you'll have to do a lot of self-care to heal that wound. Okay? So why not change this around, and why not change this day into something else so that it doesn't happen like that? Instead of looking at the institution or the thing that you want to belong to, or the thing of the world that is going to be so great that you want to be a part of, why not start the day this way and go into the day this way and take a different approach? Take care of your inner child today and ask yourself, inner child, what is it that I can do for you today to make you happy? And if it's something like, well, you can make me happy by getting me a job at Vogue, then obviously you can't fulfill this. But ask your inner child things that can make me happy on this day. What can I do for you that I have control over that'll make you happy? Listen to what you get. If it's drawing a picture or socializing or going to the beach, or if it's going to look at the beautiful sunflowers, then do that for your inner child, because that's what this day is about, okay? If you try and get something today, you'll be rejected, and you have to take care of your inner child. So rather than go through that whole process of rejection, I wouldn't even bother to apply today or go to the interview today. What I would do is I would say, inner child, how can I make you happy today? What kind of day would you like? What can I do for you so you have a great day today? And if I do that, then I avoid this situation. I won't have to comfort a crying child because it's had a fabulous good day and I've been looking after it, and it's laughing and it's enjoying itself and it's riding unicorns and it's having a great time. So today is about you and making yourself happy, and not exposing yourself to situations where you could be rejected, or where you could be treated badly, or where you could be told you're not good enough. Today is a day to be self-indulgent and to treat yourself and to have fun, okay? And not to put yourself in dangerous, risky situations where you could be rejected, because on this day, the likelihood of you not getting the job is really great. So instead of making it a serious, tough day, especially when it comes to work and new work, make it a day about you and how I can have fun. 4 and 19 is 23, and 5 is 28. 2 and 8 is 1, and 1 in numerology is about being a pioneer, being independent, and doing things by yourself, innovating your own ideas. It's also, we had this recently as well, it's also the magician in the tarot. The magician has everything at all the tools of the world at his disposal, and he can create. He can make things happen because he's powerful and he knows his own power. He's connected with the universe, and he's got everything at his fingertips that he can use to create a wonderful life and world for himself. Okay? So that's the kind of energy that you've got today. Instead of trying to belong to something, this is the day to make yourself self-employed. Or this is the day to say, okay, I have a passion for flowers, or I love doing this certain thing. I really have a passion for this. And instead of applying for jobs and instead of trying to get into places and have people accept me, why don't I do it for myself today? Why don't I make myself self-employed? The universe is supporting me. It's telling me that I will be able to free myself if I do things on my own. And I will have far greater success today doing things for myself than trying to get acceptance from others. Okay? So that changes, well, does it change the number vibration? Not really. It was about the one in the magician. That's really what this is about. You do things for yourself. Ask your inner child, how can I make you independent and happy and get you working in a situation where you're the boss and you get to decide that you work on things that are passionate for you, that you like, that you enjoy, and that's how you're going to create money. So if there's suffering, if there's hardship or anything, turn your back on all of that and say, I'm doing this alone, independently, and it's going to be my turn. So there you go. That's what I get for you today. It's to stop letting yourself be treated badly and rejected and do it for yourself. Do it for yourself, seriously. Make it happen for yourself. You can do it for yourself. Have a wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. We can look at what your life purpose is and what your vocational aptitudes are. We can also have a look at what's coming up for you in future via your love life or your career. If you like my videos and you want to support me, please hit the subscribe button and I'll speak to you tomorrow.